Apple willfully violated a 2021 injunction that came out of the Epic Games case, Judge Yvonne Gonzalez-Rogers said in a court filing on Wednesday. She wrote that Apple Vice President of Finance Alex Roman outright lied to the court about when Apple had decided to levy a 27% fee on some purchases linked to its App Store. Neither Apple nor its counsel corrected the now obvious lies, Rogers wrote, saying that she considers Apple to have adopted the lies and misrepresentations to this court. Rogers added that she referred the matter to U.S. attorneys to investigate whether to pursue criminal contempt proceedings on both Roman and Apple. The decision is a striking repudiation of Apple's conduct in the Epic Games trial, which was decided in 2021 and appealed in 2023. While Apple won the vast majority of counts in the original trial, Epic Games did win some concessions tucked inside a 180-page order. Rogers originally ordered the company to make changes to its App Store, allowing software developers to link to their websites inside of iPhone apps for customers to make purchases outside of Apple's ecosystem. On Wednesday, Rogers accused Apple of willfully trying to violate her ruling, and she held the company in contempt. Rogers wrote that it was expected under her ruling that those kind of off-app purchases would not have an Apple commission. But Apple introduced new policies in 2024 that collected a 27% commission from some of those purchases, only a slight discount from the 30% Apple usually collects from in-app purchases. Rogers said nearly every Apple decision on its app linking policies was anti-competitive. Rogers wrote that Apple presented evidence to the court of internal deliberations about its rule that were tailor-made for litigation instead of the company's actual internal discussions. In stark contrast to Apple's initial in-court testimony, contemporaneous business documents reveal that Apple knew exactly what it was doing and at every turn chose the most anti-competitive option, Rogers wrote. To hide the truth, Vice President of Finance Alex Roman outright lied under oath. Rogers also accuses Apple of withholding documentation of a June 2023 meeting, including CEO Tim Cook, about how they would comply with the 2021 court order. Rogers said that Apple hid the existence of the meeting from the court until 2025. She also said that Apple abused privilege in order not to share documents that it was supposed to. Apple had a desire to conceal Apple's real decision-making process, particularly where those decisions involved senior Apple executives, Rogers wrote. Former Apple senior vice president and current fellow Phil Schiller did not want Apple to take a commission on web links, but Cook ignored him, Rogers said. Cook chose poorly, Rogers wrote. The judge ordered, effective immediately, for Apple to stop imposing its commissions on purchases made for iPhone apps through web links inside an app. She also ordered Apple to pay Epic Games attorney fees over this specific issue. This is an injunction, not a negotiation. There are no do-overs once a party willfully disregards a court order, Rogers wrote. We strongly disagree with the decision. We will comply with the court's order and we will appeal, an Apple spokesperson said in a statement. Roman, the executive, did not immediately respond to a request for comment. It's a huge victory for developers, and it means all developers can offer their own payment service side by side with Apple's payment service, said Epic Games CEO Tim Sweeney on a call with reporters on Wednesday. This forces Apple to compete. This is what we wanted all along.